Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Carmen Bryant, and this is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Sunday for the question and answers live. Thank you so much for all the wonderful questions. I really enjoy you guys all the time. And so today I wanted to come on to the new subscribers. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining this new tribe. Hopefully you will find what you are looking for. Go look through the videos to find a topic that relates to your situation. You'll probably find it in a lot of videos, but thank you guys so much for the support. So today I wanted to talk about the narcissist being able to thrive in chaos. So as you know, a narcissist is an individual that is emotionally unstable. Although they may portray themselves as being very stable, when you're dealing with like the lower narcissist, the more, when they're usually on the lower end of the narcissism pole, I would say the end of the spectrum, when they're kind of the fresh narcissist, they're younger, they're more overt, they're more dangerous because they're wild, they don't maintain, they don't, they just do crazy stuff. Those are the ones that'll fight you, those are the narcissists that are all out of control. But as they begin to progress in this personality disorder, as they begin to progress and grow into it, they begin to notice that they have more influence on how you respond. They like the way that you respond, whether it's in fear, whether it's in anger. They like the fact that they're able to trigger you. They like that feeling of empowerment. And another thing they realize, they are an individual that's full of chaos anyway. So wherever they go, they create chaos. That's just them. Even, a lot of times we talk about narcissism. So some of you are trying to imagine but you meet these people with that's why it's so hard to detect them sometimes, especially if you meet the covert narcissist, because they are very nice, kind, gentle, conversationalists. Just the greatest people that you've ever met. But what you don't understand is on the inside of them is pure chaos. And the dictionary, the free dictionary, describes chaos as a condition or place of great disorder and confusion. They operate, they are in complete, utter confusion they create utter confusion and chaos. Let's see, a disorderly mass, a jumble. Let's see, there's another term which is obsolete and abyss, a chasm. And let me show you what obsolete is under chaos, what obsolete means. And this will give you a better understanding. So now I gotta wait for the webpage to come up because it's slow. Give me just a moment. So obsolete. So the term chaos is another term is obsolete, meaning no longer in use. That's not the word I'm looking for. Hold on. Where is the word? This will so describe. Where is it at? And you guys know I'm looking at a distance. So I'm reading at a distance. Where in the world? The word I was looking for, I should have left it on there. I apologize, you guys. There's like this big pause on the video now. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, what it was saying was, another term for it was the abyss. Pure hell, in other words. Okay, let's see. There it is. An abyss. So the word chaos also means an abyss. So an abyss, which I clicked onto, an abyss, there we go. The abode of evil spirits, hell. A very unfathomable gorge or chasm. Anything that appears to be endless or immeasurable, deep, such as time, despair, or shame. And theology, meaning hell or the infernal regions conceived as a bottomless pit. You guys know when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's like, purchasing something that'll never belong to you. Like, the arm on when you purchase a home and the different types of mortgages you can get. The arm is one that's an interest only loan. And with an interest-only loan, you'll pay, but you'll never own the home. And so by paying and you never own the home, you know, it's just like the investment you make in this narcissist. You put stuff into this narcissist and you try to make this relationship work, but it's a bottomless pit. They're never satisfied. They're never happy. There's nothing you can ever do. So chaos is another term for the abyss, like living in pure hell. And some of you can attest to that. And so a narcissist, remember, they always make sure that their environment is always a place of confusion, a place of high anxiety. You walk around on eggshells. And this is not when they first get into the relationship with you. This is when they lock you in. And when they're trauma bonding you, that trauma bonding and gaslighting, that's total chaos. Total confusion. They're constantly confusing you. You know, you and your children walk around on eggshells. You're always anxious. You're always on edge because that's the environment they maintain. And some of you guys like massages and the meditation music. That's why you go into massage. You know, when you go get a massage, they play that meditation music. They have the fragrances like the lavender. You know, the lights are dim to relax you. Well, the narcissist creates a totally opposite environment. And they begin to understand what they're doing, because if they operate in chaos and keep you completely confused. It makes it easier for them to maneuver. And when they stop putting the pressure on you and stop causing the chaos, it's because they've gotten what they want and they let up for a minute. But you walk around in complete and utter confusion with these individuals when you're talking to them. That's why they call it the word salad. That's why they call it the gaslighting. That's why they call it the trauma bonding. The whole relationship with a narcissist is completely chaotic. And some of you can see where it took the turn to chaos. You know, some of you, while you were dating, you missed the red flags. Now that you look back on it, you can look at the red flags and like, man, this individual was chaotic all this time. I just thought they were chaotic or confusing with other people. I didn't know that it applied to me. You know, I didn't know that they would be like that with me, but you had the red flags. They are chaotic individuals. And the further they go up the spectrum of narcissism, the more calculated and strategic they are when it comes to chaos. So check this out. You guys know that I'm retired military. So as retired military, a lot of times, you know, I teach from a military mindset. Everything to me is strategy. And of course, I'm a therapist at the same time. So is analyzing, thinking, strategy, military minded, you know. And so I went and I found, and this is 6, but I'm probably going to just name 4, but it's the 6 chaos strategies for confused situations from the 36 strategies of China. And this is on the easy-strategy.com, and it's chaos strategies. And this is used by, this was the strategies that were used by the Chinese. Now, I'm not going to read all of them. I'm probably going to read about 4 or 5 of them, but I want you to check this out. Now, each one of them has a name, like remove the firewood under the cooking pot. But I'm just going to go straight to the definition. So, when faced with an enemy too powerful to engage directly, you must first weaken him by undermining his foundation and attacking his source of power. What does that sound like? That lets you know that you are the powerful enemy against the narcissist. And because they have to figure out how to bring you down, how to control you, how to master you, they have to first weaken you by undermining your foundation, confusing you. Everything that you've learned is just completely opposite of really what you've learned is totally opposite than what they do. So they tear down your foundation, your almost your sense of self, your esteem and everything, and they attack your source of power. What is your source of power? Is it your mind? You're a thinker. You know, what is your source of power? Your compassion, you know, your empathy. What is your source of power? The next one is, it says, catch a fish while the water is disturbed. Before engaging your enemy's forces, create confusion to weaken his perception and judgment. Do something unusual, strange, and unexpected, and this will arouse the enemy's suspicion and disrupt his thinking. A distracted enemy is thus more vulnerable. Think about it. A narcissist is always causing distraction, always causing confusion, always challenging your perception and your judgment. They're always doing something unusual, strange, and unexpected. When you look back at it, you're thinking like, the individual that I dated, him or her, was weird, or like they were just strange. You know, now that you look back at it, it's like they were strange. They're always doing something weird. It's because of the fact that this is like a strategic chaotic warfare against you. And these are like some of the strategies that they're using. They just don't know that that's the name of the strategy, but that's what they're doing. So to give you more information and more knowledge of what is happening makes you more perceptive to when people try to do it. So some of you think, I'll never recover. You're learning something every day when you come on this video. You're learning something about warfare every time you come on this video. You're being trained by a former first sergeant. So you guys are learning some warfare tactics and strategies on how to get this person out of your mind, how to understand the type of warfare that they're launching against you as a narcissist versus a what we would consider normal, us being normal. You know, so you're learning every day. You're learning every day. So let's see. Slough off the cicada shell, or cicada cell. I think that's shell. So when you are in danger of being defeated and your only chance of escape and regroup. Wait a minute. Let me go back and read this. When you are in danger of being defeated and your only chance is to escape and regroup, then create an illusion while the enemy's attention is focused on this artifice. Secretly remove your men, leaving behind only the facade of your presence. So narcissist, the way a narcissist operates, not think, that's how they operate. They know they're being defeated. They've got to escape. They got to give you the silent treatment. They got to ghost you because they got to regroup because you probably caused a narcissistic injury. And so they're going to create these illusions, this future faking. They're going to create these illusions in your life where they're messing with your emotions. So they trigger your emotions. They're dealing with your emotions. That's why you can't think with emotions. You have to think with logic. Let's see. So when your attention is focused on, as like a magician, your focus is on this hand while the trick is going on in the other hand. Look at some of the magicians. You know, you got something going on in the hand while something is going on over here by the ear. There's something going on where they're slipping something in the sleeve and they're doing, it's not magic, it's the trick of the hand. That's what the enemy, that's what the narcissist does. Let's see. I'm going to skip over this one. Befriend a distant, no. Shut the door to catch the thief. So if you have the chance to completely capture the enemy, then you should do so, thereby bringing the battle or war to a quick and lasting conclusion. To allow your enemy to escape plants the seed of future conflict. But if they succeed in escaping, be wary of giving chase. So we're talking about the narcissist letting you go. You escaping. You know, you're the escape. You got away. And they're looking at you like you got away. So they want to give chase. That's why the Hoover. That's why they Hoover you. That's why they try to pull you back, suck you back into this, remember the altered reality? They try to suck you back into this virtual and altered reality in their world. They try to suck you back in as you come to yourself, as you begin to realize that the things that they've been saying and the information they've been getting and the way that they've been training you or molding you or grooming you, you begin to realize something is wrong, and they begin to realize you're listening to somebody. Somebody's telling you something. That's why they like to isolate, because they don't want anybody else to have any precedence in your thinking. They don't want anybody to have influence on how you think, and even to tell you that what they're doing is wrong or crazy. They want your whole attention and focus on them, because they're the ones that is retraining your mind, retraining your thoughts, retraining your judgments, retraining your existence, really. And so you are only to listen to them. They want to become your complete and total God. But when you escape, be wary that they will give chase. Not all of them. Some of you guys, they haven't hoovered me. That's a good thing. Some of you want to hoover. Shame on you. So let's see. Obtain safe passage to conquer to the state of Guo. Let's see. Borrow the resources. Check this out. Borrow the resources of an ally to attack a common enemy. So these are the flying monkeys. They smeared your name. They got them on their side. So now they become allies. And so together, you have become their common enemy, right? There is a common enemy. So they use these flying monkeys and their entourage to attack you. You're the common enemy now. That's why a lot of you guys talk about these gang stalkings. You know, gang stalking, you got these flying monkeys that are operating on behalf of the narcissist. So once the enemy is defeated, so once you, in their mind, they think you've been defeated, everything's been taken away from you, you can't make it without them, I've taken everything that you can possibly have, your money, whatever it is, your resource. Now they're going to turn on the resource. So use those resources to turn on the ally that lent you them in the first place. A narcissist is not faithful to anybody, not even the flying monkeys. A narcissist is not even faithful to their own friends. And what they did to you, be prepared that they'll do to the flying monkeys that supported them and help them do what they do. So a narcissist is a complete and total walking abyss, a walking chaotic mess. But the way that they portray themselves and how hard, that's that grandiosity, how they portray themselves to the world and how people see them is totally opposite than what you have experienced. You know what you have experienced. You know what you have seen. And don't let anybody talk you out of it. People will try to make you seem crazy, make you seem like you don't know what you're talking about, but you have had an experience with this chaos. And they thrive in this chaos because they can get, just like the magician, if I can get you to focus on this, I can do whatever I want to over here. If I can get you to focus on yourself, you know, and I get you so frustrated and on edge and arguing with, that's like a man or a woman that wants to cheat. They'll pick a irrelevant argument or anything just so they can excuse themselves and storm out of the house. But their whole intent was to leave anyway. Now you're confused and angry and don't know why they started this argument with you. What is going on? Where did that come from? Because they already had an ulterior motive. So they operate best in chaos. It's like that smoke screen that the army throws out. They throw out a smoke screen so they can run and get close to the enemy without the enemy seeing them. The smoke screen. So the enemy's now focused on the smoke while the enemy soldiers, you know, the soldiers are running in different directions strategically to attack that enemy soldier. But the enemy soldier is focused on the smoke screen. That's the whole plan for the narcissist. Get you to off focus, get you to divert your attention, get you confused, get you frustrated, keep you in a constant state of anxiety. That's why you guys leave out of the relationship with post-traumatic stress, you know, because they have created that environment for you, you know, and some of you have had history of post-traumatic stress and trauma, you know, and trauma bonding with the narcissist. So hopefully this has helped you today. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about they operate well in chaos, or they function well. You know, they strategically function in chaos. And so thank you so much. If you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. I do have 2 Facebook pages. One is my professional Facebook page, which is Psychological Health Consultants and Services. And I do have my book Facebook page, which is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. Hit the like buttons, you know, share. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube and hit the bell. I pre-record Tuesday through Friday, and then I come on live on Sundays between 8 and 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for question and answers. Thank you guys so much for inquiring about services. If you are out of the state of Washington, I cannot provide you with counseling services. And so please email me, Dr. Carmen Bryant at outlook.com. You're welcome to email me. Some of you are emailing and sending. You wanted me to, some of you are like, I need you to contact me quickly. I need to ask you a few questions. No, we don't do free consultations. Consultations cost. And so just like my clients that come in here, they pay the price to come and to receive counseling and consultation and coaching services from me. And so I do not reach out to people real quick to answer questions. Questions turn into more questions, And so, yes, there's a fee for consultation. There's a fee for me to consult with you, to provide you coaching services. And if you are in the state of Washington, you are more than welcome to book an appointment to come into my office. My clients have first priority when it comes to reaching out to me and me reaching back out to them. But I thank you so much for your inquiries. You send your inquiries. I will send you information on my coaching services. I thank you guys so much. Please look underneath. There's links underneath so that you can purchase my book. It is Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. You guys make sure this is narcissist abuse, abused by the esteemed, narc. You know, so you guys share this. Make sure you share it with teenagers. You don't know that teenagers are going through narcissist abuse. You don't know that teenagers are going through domestic violence and they have no idea of what they're going through. But some of us, if we had learned this information at a younger age, some of us probably wouldn't have went through it. Some of us were going through it in our teenage years. Had somebody taught us about it, it would have made us more aware. Awareness and knowledge is power. You know, to teach these teenagers so we can prevent them from going into these type of relationship and experiencing what we have experienced. So please, you can look at the link below. It is Barnes & Noble, and it's also Barnes & Noble's and Amazon. You can purchase ebook, you can purchase Kindle, you can purchase the hard copy or the soft copy, and purchase the book and share these videos. Somebody needs to hear this. Thank you guys so much. And for those that have asked, you know, if you'd like to donate, I have my Cash App and my PayPal down below. Your contributions to this channel assist me with expanding the program, meaning building podcasts, meaning building training and classes that you can purchase in order for me to continue to train and advise and travel to make sure that we're getting this to the legal systems, the medical field, the advocates that are working you know, for you in the domestic violence program. Some of them don't know what they hear it as a buzzword, but they don't really have the information they need. But this helps and that's anybody on anybody's YouTube channel. Donate to their channel to help them continue what they're doing. You know, it takes finances to make a business grow. It takes finances to make sure we put awareness out there. That's why you have a lot of nonprofit organizations that you contribute to, so they can make sure that this awareness go. So please, you know, take an opportunity, donate. And when you go to other people's site, donate to help them grow this education and awareness. People need to hear this. Yes, someone said they need to make this a law. Absolutely. You know, it's against the law to rape your husband or wife, you know, in all 50 states. I think it's all 50 states right now. But, you know, so you guys donate, you know, so that we can grow this channel, we can grow this tribe, we can get this information out there, we can advocate for you, you know, the coaches that you enjoy watching and listening to. And once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Go be great.